All right, we're going to do closing, but G-Mark's got to hump a train out here in a minute, so he's going to go over the badge contest before we do anything else. So here you go, G-Mark.
Thank you, Bruce. Good ShmooCon, SnowCon, go this really fast. What we did, okay, we had 6 different badges out there. We figured people would start spotting, and the problem is we forgot to open one of the bottom boxes till Saturday afternoon. Okay, fail. Somebody else did a statistical analysis, says, you know, we've sampled 122 badges, 0 of them are the 6th one, therefore, okay, good on you on that one. So you opened it, swapped them around, and here's what you ended up with. You had 6 different badges. You had these numeric codes, 4 tuples. You also had one in the bottom of the program guide, and you had one on top of the schedule. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But wait, there's more. If you paid attention, if you followed me on the tweets at G_Mark, by the way, special prize for somebody, you can get it from the guy from Japan who owns G-Mark and get me ownership of that. Don't forget to check the departure schedule, because the schedule out there outside the reg desk had these 3 other sets of information. So what do you do with these things? What do these long numbers look like with all the 6 decimal points? Latin long. Pretty straightforward. There's also some poetry in there, and it was a little bit of a kind of hacked up song lyrics and a couple other things like that. But each one of those, if you looked at what the changes were, it kind of give you a little bit of clue. Like one of the numeric fields is distance, one is direction, there's travel, you land at airports, compass rose, things like that, and you line up. So if you do all that stuff, and then miles to go, ignore the sleep, and someone's saying sleep, sleep, rest. Oh yeah, ignore the rest. So we don't like, no, try again. Watch my talk, Z, it's a padding code, so you ignore the Z's. So let's go ahead and hear it for Macintosh, which then on the tabs that are based on the decimal point will also align on a negative sign, go figure. And so I didn't have time to unscrew this thing, but these are 11 sets of data. And so what you do is if you go ahead and you look each one up in a Google map, you find out that everyone lands right on top of some airport. Okay, great. Well, once you're at an airport, what do? Get the 3-letter airport code. Seems pretty straightforward. That's the theme for the ShmooCon. So we go ahead and we can have all these things, and now what you've got is you've got 11 things in random order, but what you want to do is connect the dots, and you find out if you go from one to the next, if you find a course and speed, they land on the next place. And so pretty soon you get to something where you say, hey, this is from there to there, 150 degrees at 2,926 nautical miles, then fly to this place, the 00, the staff badge, you're done, that's where you're at. And these things are all over the place. It's a great circle map, and it looks like this. It doesn't trace out any picture. No, it's not like Angels and Demons where it makes a big cross or something like that. I was really interested in not making a picture of a moose on the planet, but rather going ahead and saying, hey, are you going to look at maybe the airport codes? And so the airport codes, SOI and OUM and things like that, well, forget the sleep, so you ignore the Z's. If you take all these things and you stick them end to end and concatenate them, and then you drop out the Z's, this is what you get. So you must never say Mickey Moose. And I couldn't get rid of that other K because, you know what, there's just aren't enough airports in the world to give you every permutation you want. So that was great. That was the contest. Duroc, spelled G-Y-P-A-K. Where are you? There you go. Congratulations on solving it. And he got that yesterday evening. Darth Maul, where are you? You got the badge contest last year. No. Darth, no. All right, yeah, she gave me wrong date. It's like, wait a minute, that's already taken, isn't it? Okay, second place guys came to me about 12:30 this afternoon. He says, I've got this little thing that so you must never say Mick K. Moose. I said, what? I said, you got it. So, no, what do I do with it? No, you got it. He keeps trying to steal. Don't talk past the close. You figure it out. So, for the winner. Now, do you guys work as a team, or did you, like, pass up? So, what did ShmooCon got for him? Tickets to next year. What does G-Mark have for you? Plane tickets. Anywhere you want to go in the United States on Southwest Airlines. Come talk to me afterwards. I'll give you a free ticket. I got to run. I'm going to try to take the Amtrak up Baltimore, go help my wife out, prevent a murder. She spent 7 hours shoveling, and the neighbor pulled in the spot and said, thank you very much. So I don't want to see any blood.
All right. Thanks, G-Mark. All right. We're going to go back to the regularly scheduled hoo-ha. Whoa.
Oh, that's the end.
Yay, that was the wrong thing. Did we do this on PowerPoint or Keynote? It was Keynote. There we go. Clearly I have too many things going on my fancy Mac.
Is that what I edited? No.
Yeah. I don't know. It's the Heidi made version, so it might.
I thought I did it on. Never mind.
What?
Maybe. Yes, but...
All right, we're just gonna go with this and see what happens. If you get a prize and you weren't supposed to, congratulations. So we'll see. Here's the deal. We'll get to that in a minute. We're not gonna do it right away, or should we do the first round of? Okay, here's the deal. I want you to listen. Okay, I said it on the con. coming to ShmooCon is actually like a reading comprehension, following direction exercise for the attendees, for the speakers, whatever. So I'm going to ask you to stay sitting until I tell you to stand. That's direction 1.
Don't cheat.
Don't cheat is direction 2. We're going to play rock, paper, scissors. We do this every year, and every year it gets a little less chaotic because we realize that we can't just tell people to stand up and do it because it doesn't work right. You're going to stand up in a minute, not yet. You're going to turn to your neighbor. You're going to play a game of rock, paper, scissors. Best of 1, okay? There's no redos. There's no, oops, I meant to do rock. And it's not like the 11-way one that Bob was trying to describe to me earlier, okay? You have rock, paper, scissors. That's the simple one. When you... No, damn it, jeez. When you're done... The loser sits down, like, and I'm serious, just boop, sit down, and then you turn to your friend, or turn to somebody else, and do it again. But you don't do another round until I tell you, okay? Because otherwise we get some people to play like 6 games, and one person plays like 1 game, then he waits. Until someone challenges them. I've seen like guys that come up here and win something after playing like 2 rounds of Rosham, because all they did was just stand there looking at their friends like, doo-doo-doo. Anyway, so everyone stand up. Turn to your neighbor. 1 round, best of 1 Rosham. 1, 2, pick 1. 1, 2, 3, go. Losers, sit down. Don't do anything else yet. All right. Everybody now, pick a different neighbor. Pick a different neighbor. Find someone. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Losers, sit down. All right, another new group of neighbors. Find a neighbor. Ready? 1, 2, 3. We're watching you. We know if you're cheating. You, sir, in the back. All right, quickly. One more. Find another neighbor quickly. Do 1 more round. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You guys, you, sir, you still have to do one. The 2 of you. All right, everyone that's left standing, come up. Well, we'll see how many we get. Run. We need you up here. Woo, let's go. Is that a ball, or am I just seeing balls now? Line up. Okay, we're going to do 1 more. Everyone line up. Hustle. We're going to do 1 more. Yeah, there's too many. All right, ready? Go to your neighbors. Turn it. 1, 2, 3. Losers, go back to your seats. All right, how many we got now? All right, 1 more time. Everyone pick one. We're going to do 1 more, and the remaining winners are going to get it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Congratulations. All right, the remaining winners, come on up here. It turns out that the Guinness Book of World Records for largest Rosham is only like 400 people like actually certified, and we're like, for every...
What concert was that?
Some concert or something. Like, seriously, we have more people every year doing it here. So, anyway... Yeah, over here, these guys will give you prizes. So, prizes are from they have prizes too. Are from ShmooCon and from No Starch and Dual Core, Rick Dakin, Geek Mafia Books. So, appreciate again those vendors and sponsors. There's no shortage. We're just making you run back and forth now. It's because it's funny. Badge contest we already did. ShmooCon UAV, if you're interested in the video footage from the UAV, I guess they flew it again today? Yes, they flew it again today, and they uploaded video to drop.io. You can go download the video footage of today's UAV excursion. I think it ends with an anti-aircraft missile coming up the top of the White House, and you see it coming toward it. It's kind of like a reverse Predator missile situation where you see the Predator coming at you instead. Minerva Engineering had a contest, and Pyro Music won an ASUS network. So thank you to Minerva, and congratulations, Pyro Music. Huzzah! It's already been delivered. Yay! I love it when it's already been delivered. Course Security had a contest. Renee Sorensen won the Darth Vader lightsaber. I think it's just a toy. Renee, are you here? Yep. Oh, yeah. You come on up, sir. Are you sure it's him? I think we can ask for ID. I mean, it is okay. And Andrew Shoemate won an RFID kit. Andrew's in the front row. Awesome. I love it when people are here. That's great about being snowed in is that closing ceremonies actually works. So thank you, Core, and thank you guys for participating. Well, that was close. I love it when I throw down a challenge like that. So so seriously, we're going from contests to other things. This is not nearly like DEF CON. God bless DEF CON. Like they run their closing ceremonies very well, and people are like they got an iron fist, and people figured it out. A few more years, we'll run closing ceremonies smoothly. But right now, we're all over the map. So I encourage you not to injure your neighbors when you're diving for things that are going toward you. Rock Creek through 66 is wide open, rutted, but definitely clear enough that even a two-wheel drive vehicle could make it. Just FYI, if you're going westbound out of town, apparently Rock Creek to 66 is pretty good. It's a little rutted, but you can drive it even in two-wheel drive. So there's the westbound update. We'll get you a northbound update in a bit. Sorry, ShmooCon Labs. How was the network? How many people got on the network this year? Worked out pretty well for you? A big thanks to Louise and Ken and the entire Labs team and all the Labs attendees that showed up. Thank you very much, folks.
To the badge contest winners.
Oh, wait. Hey, would the badge contest winners come back up here? Darth Maul, Null, Devod, Null, whatever your name was, and then the other guy who didn't have nearly as cool a handle, I can't remember. So we've been giving people, like last year we gave the keynotes big, moose heads. So this year now for the contest, we're starting to give out smaller moose heads. These could be hidden in a drawer, but we encourage you to hang them. These are also all tagged. We have the scars to show for it. It says ShmooCon 2010 on the ear tag. So if you could give one to make, you're not taking both, sir. There we go, all right. Not a problem. T-shirt charities were once again a fantastic success. 2,700 to EFF, 3,000 for Hackers for Charities, and 2,100 to Red Cross, give or take. So thank you very much. We gotta wait here. Oh, and Hackers for Charity says. Wait for it. The iPhone's a little slow today. Hackers for Charity booth raised over $3,000 in donations that will be used for Hackers for Charity's training center in Uganda. This will offer affordable training to the local population in Uganda. Profits from the training center will go toward building more classrooms and the HSC Food for Work program. For more info on Hackers for Charity, please visit hackersforcharity.org. And Johnny, Marcus just talked to Johnny, and Johnny wanted to say thanks too. So there's the word from Hackers for Charity. And we asked EFF if they wanted to say anything, and they said, thanks for all your support. So thanks for your help to EFF. And again, the Red Cross, I'm sure if they had spare cycles anywhere on the planet, they'd say thank you right now. So Hacker Halo. The Halo winner is Jake. Was that a handle, or was that really how you pronounce that? That's how you pronounce it. You want to come on up? Is he here? Hey, oh. He's from the RIT contingent. You won last year, as I recall. I think some of your competitors are a little upset. You get a moose head as well. You got to watch out if you're flying. The back of that's a little sharp. The TSA may take it from you. You got yourself a 4 gig iron key, and I think that's it. Congratulations, and I think if you come next year, someone will handicap you. Right. The idea is that the prizes, like the Halo prizes, are hack-oriented. The hack-oriented prizes are Halo-oriented. So the hack winner is Jerry, who got 95% of the problem solved. Is Jerry here? Also RIT. Holy crap, RIT's cleaning up. All right, so full contact. You get the Halo box set books. You get the complete Red versus Blue every season collection. And you get a moose head. So congratulations, RIT. You may be blacklisted for the whole year next year. So, thanks for the whole Hacker Halo team for, again, putting on an awesome event. They put a lot of effort into this ahead of time, and they also wear the schwank black armbands, which makes them look intimidating. So thank you very much to the Hacker Halo team. DC 949, right here. Move. So we had a barcode contest again this year. They're going to come up and briefly explain the winners. I think there's 2 videos that they're going to show, which in theory will work seamlessly, and they're going to give out their prizes. Look at how fast they're moving. They're so motivated. I think the term you're looking for is hungover.
Give me a break. I'm kind of Kaminsky'd right now. I don't really have anything planned, but let's see. Who do the prizes for the videos here? Let's do that.
Client, CDC, NSF, Shmoo. Along the edge it reads, "This is the oil that lubricates the minds, hearts, and libidos of hackers everywhere. It's made from the finest ingredients and never fails to deliver." Much like ShmooCon.
So, this was our winner. You, sir, receive free ShmooCon ticket next year.
Really?
Yep. Hey, that works. Did you try it? No. What's up?
Fun size.
And with the fun size.
Oh, yeah!
We just talked to Bruce a little bit. And one of the cooler entries that didn't scan was this.
All right, it's recording, go.
There's our barcode there, and you have to defend the barcode from zombies as they're coming at us in augmented reality.
What's your name?
Paul.
Like how? He's like, why we wrote this. All right.
You can see the zombies are coming at us from all over. You can tap them and kill them before they get to our barcode.
Mellow about the shit. Like just.
And, right? Runners up received shirts from Ghetto Geeks. Let's see, with the Schmeat, the bowling shirt, and the Play Moose. So if we can get those people up to come up here and get your shirts.
You want to read that again?
You know what? Someone else want to read this?
Yeah, let me do it.
Do it.
Let me do it.
Do the thing.
Yeah, let me do the thing. All right, I can't read the handwriting though. That's the issue.
All right, the chick from Core who made the Schmeat, you got runner-up. Rogue Clown, you got runner-up. And what was the last one? Sec Barbie, you got runner-up too.
Cole had to leave and asked me to accept her prize on her behalf.
Okay. So we have shirts from Ghetto Geeks.
What I get?
Where's Rogue's? Okay.
And let's see, lastly, we had the guy who made the All Your Base Are Belong to Us DVD. Yours didn't scan, but we thought it was the coolest, so you win the consolation prize. Sneakers on Laserdisc. And with it, we had a lot of fun. See you guys next year.
Sweet.
We love you, ShmooCon!
Thank you, DC949. Thanks you guys for putting the effort in, man. All right, Ghost in the Shell code. Ghost in the Shell code, the CTF contest that they're running this year. It was kind of a last-minute addition to the con, but I think it went really well. Winners, Mobile Disco won. Things came in second, and Hack Miami came in third. There's a lot of people in Mobile Disco. They keep multiplying. They're like bunnies, except they don't have sex. I'm just a little sore about getting beaten TF2 by them last year. So, is Hack Miami here? Anyone? Hack Miami? Because I'm sure they didn't catch a plane down to Miami today. So, all right, they're not around. Things? Is Things here? Thing 2? Is there a Thing 1? No? All right, not here. Was it just 2 of you? Me? It was you. It was all you. Come on up. Do we have the? Should it be? Okay, Mobile Disco. How many of you guys are here? It was just 3 of you. Then the 3 of you get to come up here. All right, we got prizes for you. Let's see. What do we got? Doo-doo-doo. Yeah. Don't even have a comeback for that. Jordan, are you around? Jordan? No, he went home. Oh, he's here. No, he's not. You're not Jordan. What do we need?
Well, I wanted the other one of these.
But there's only 3 of them.
Well, there's 4 if you include the other guy.
But the other guy didn't get first. Look at all these prizes. Just give him prizes. It's a pile of prizes. There's more prizes here than people. It's just like, oh. So we give them like lots of Shiro goodness, Ghost in the Shell, and Ghost in the Shell little tank things, and gets 2 on Blu-ray. Ooh, yeah, baby. So again, thank you very much to the Gits folks for putting it on. Thanks for the folks that are playing, and yay, go team. Yay! Okay, all right. All right, the Fire Talks. How many people went to the Fire Talks either night? a pretty good turnout. There were participant giveaways that were sponsored by Trusted Signal at the talk. There were talks in order here. Number 3 winning talk was Sleep Hacking by Security for All, who gets the $75 ThinkGeek gift certificate by Envism. What'd you write? Invisium, thank you. Is he here? There he is. I thought so. I didn't think you were going home today. It's a long walk for you, sir. Very long walk. Number 2 was Social Engineering Toolkit Overview by Relic, which gets a Kangaroo eFlash donated by Invisium. Relic, are you here? He's gone. Really? Buried in the snowbank somewhere?
Contact information for him? Anybody?
Yeah, someone could send contact info. Thank you. All right. And then the Prez 98 won the best overall talk with Shodan for penetration testers. So he's gone too. Yeah, the Prez, that's not surprising. But we know where he lives. So good work to the Fire Talks folks. Special thanks, I guess, to us. Iron Geek. How do you pronounce that guy who I follow on Twitter and I never know how to pronounce his thing there? Rybalov? All right, we'll go with that. Justin Monroe and Chris Wheeler. So again, thanks for putting on Fire Talks and thanks for people attending. So for TF2, the team winners were No Moose and try to sneak that one in there. Mobile Disco won the overall team match. I think it was a damn bloodbath. Did you guys lose any rounds in your path to domination? You lost 2 rounds total against us. Okay, so they lost 2 rounds total out of like 15. So it was a complete domination on. So come on up, guys. Mobile Disco, come on up. You guys, what? There's 6 of them this time. The individual winner was Big Blue Tick, who sat there and grounded out today to win by 9 points, 470 to 479, I think. So he won at the last minute, right before we shut things down. And the cheater winner, the cheater winner turned out was me. It speaks to my ethics, I guess. Hey, children.
This is Team Mobile Disco?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, come over here.
Over here, up front. And the... It's all funny until somebody starts a fight. And then Benson, it doesn't even faze me, really. Benson, are you here? Are you Benson? Oh, well, come on up. So you'll even though you got second because I kicked your ass, we'll still give you a prize. Oh, Big Blue Tick. Did you come up? Oh, what?
Why do I only have...
You forgot to give him the hat. Dakine every year does a special edition Moose hat, actually, for any snowboarder types and stuff. And apparently it's shockingly difficult to get, and we managed to score one, so there you go. Consider yourself lucky to have a Dakine Moose hat, and then you get another set of headsets. So there we go. So thanks to everyone that put on the TF2 tournament. These guys wrote a ton of code to make that happen. The Hacker Arcade had basically one entry that wasn't the stuff that comes every year. And that was the 757 laser maze. I forget what they call it. Are you guys still here? Entrapment, thank you. Which was actually, how many people got to go in and see that? A handful. This was actually like in the movies where they had lasers set up and you could use a little spray bottle to see them and you had to like crawl through an invisible laser maze and then get to a computer and then hack into it and then like a little sign would change color to show that you had busted out. So it was pretty awesome that they set the whole thing up on the fly here. I said, hey, have you made this work before? He's like, yeah. We had one on like a breadboard like pointing at each other. So we think we can make it work across the room. And I'm like, oh, sure, there's no difference between the two. But they did, as it turns out. And my kids played, and they realized that there was no beam below about there, and they just crawled across the floor. So anyway, thanks to 757. I don't know if you officially have a name, or if you're even, are they here or they leave? They left. They went back down south, but again, we know where they live, so. HR Geeks, right, thank you. I just, associate them with the area code. Anyway, Media Archives. Please buy DVDs, go to MediaArchives.com. Ted comes here every year. He's been coming here for many, many years, and we certainly appreciate all the work Ted puts in at Media Archives and being part of the community. Go Ted, yay Ted, thank you very much. Ted was even gracious enough. I don't know how many people ever deal with basically intellectual property rights and like the recording of things and whatever, but it's usually very difficult to say, hey, can we take your stuff and broadcast it live while you're also trying to save it down and write the disc and sell it to people? And most people are going to say no. Ted's very kind. He let us stream everything over the internet. He gave us a feed right out of his cameras. We hooked it into the laptops and we streamed it all via Ustream. So that's just, we really thank you, Ted, and please, please, please support him in his efforts because he really makes it possible for us to share information with everybody else in the community by providing the videos to us. So please buy some DVDs from Ted. Thanks very much, Ted. Oh, right. And if anyone's seen a blue jacket with white trim from the party last night, it's Ted's, and he would, it's his deceased sister's jacket. He would really like it back. So please, if you see it or have seen it or have any idea where it might be, let us know. Oh, okay. They're open at 5 p.m. All right. And there's a few lost and found in the hotel. Thank you. Shmoo Ball Launcher Contest was a raging success. How many people were here watching it last night? Yay.
David's got the hook on the prizes.
Oh, he does? David. There he is here. You want to come? All right. Dave's gonna award himself a prize, which will be pretty comical. It's okay. You just get used to it, man. Just don't get. Oh, he wants me to do it.
Who's from Paul.com is here?
Is there a Paul.com person here? Yep. All right. Larry and crew. Third place for most weaponized, I think. Surprises were donated by Woot.
Yeah, we had Woot and we had Tenacity.
Tenacity donated the balls.
Yeah, everyone's had a dozen of them already. And Nick Owen from Wicked Systems.
Nick Owen from Wicked Systems donated some stuff. So a big thanks to all the sponsors for all their prize donations. The Woot boxes, I think, are just magical boxes of unopened stuff. So we're not really sure. One of them just has LOL written on it. So we're not really sure. I hear your podcast is popular, guys. All right, so anyway, while they're figuring the prices out.
Wow.
Okay, all right. Are you okay? Oh, you got Heidi. The fun's over now. All right. Oh. Con's over. I caught one in the eye earlier, too. It hurt like a son of a bitch. Is Ronan, you're still here, right? Ronan? He was here not too long ago. Oh, there he is. He's waving around his gun. Ronan gets the second place award and also the award for best on-site and award for only on-site creation. He's right in front of you with it. It's kind of hard to miss, as it turns out. Are they okay? Are you okay with getting hit with that thing? in the front row, you might want to be ready.
If it backfires?
Are you really worried? Dude, I saw that thing last night. It's kind of like a poof.
Now we're looking for precision.
Excuse me, sir, are you okay? Did that hurt? All right, I'm just making sure. All right.
Okay, so basically, this thing is yours.
This thing. There we go.
And by the way, you also get a 10-user license from Wicked Systems for 1 year.
Sweet, 10 years of license from Wicked Systems and a box of goodies from Woot. So thanks very much. And then David gets the award for best Shmoo Ball launching contest in his own contest. And you actually booed him. That was really good. The judging was impartial, and it was unanimous. There was no confusion that David definitely put together the most functional and reusable and non-frightening Shmoo Ball launcher. So we appreciate that. So David gives himself a box of Woot, I guess?
Yes, and for you,
Uh-oh.
we have a box of Woot.
A box of Woot.
Look, Bruce, it's another box. All
I think I'm supposed to open this. Does anyone have a blade? I don't know what you're looking at, really. This is a leaf video. Yeah.
It's a whole lot of these.
Donate the desert. What are those?
I don't know.
I actually don't know.
XM radio. To ensure
These,
that
oh, no.
it
These,
operates properly, you
we
must
got a
install
box
the
of ferrites that you put on to like cables to reduce interference. An entire box of them. I would not throw those. Oh, there's something underneath it though. Ooh. There's an arouser stress ball. And if anyone has any idea how I'm supposed to use the two of these things together, that doesn't break any international treaties, I'd appreciate it. Anyway, big thanks to Woot. If everyone just give a big Woot. There we go. Thank you very much. All right. Shmooganography. Shmooganography has their own PowerPoint presentation. Ooh. All right, we're all moving together now. This is good. Here, I'll clean up the ferrites while you do that. They're like tribbles.
All right. So Mike here, he's passing out some Shmooganography t-shirts. So if you try to get him, he may get you something. So I'll go over the game. I don't think many people have played, so we don't have a winner as of now. So don't email me with anything because it's not going to count anyway. There are 8 stages in here, so this is the first stage. We started with the paragraph. You'll notice, there was a whole bunch of misspellings in there. There was a point to that. So what you do is you index in. So the first line, do, obviously is not misspelled, but is used incorrectly. So that's the first one. You'll get these numbers across the side, and it's actually a ISBN number for this barcode book. All you had to do was Google it. It was that easy. Stage 2. So now we know something about barcodes. And we notice you get this 2D barcode in your book bag or whatever, and then you have this barcode on the luggage tag, right? So look kind of like this. So you'll notice then immediately right off the 1D tag here has letters in it. Well, that doesn't make a whole bunch of sense. And most people can scan in the 2D ones, but what they haven't figured out was if you scanned in the 1D, it was actually indexes in to the words on the 2D spider what the actual code word is. So 4 being the 4th letter into spiders, and then 1 being the first letter into R. It wasn't that difficult, but I guess a lot of people couldn't figure that one out. So we moved on to stage 3. And this was, we had an access point or a client connected to the ShmooCon Labs access point. For the people who were trying to connect to our access point, that wasn't the case. I think Mobile Disco was trying to do that. So we tried that in the past, but not this year. All we simply did was just run a script to go out to these websites. If you listen for it, you can get these websites, and they actually capitalized it, and they reserved it, didn't lowercase anything. And once you put this all together, you get the angry mock-in. That was your third code. And then you notice in here, there's the Google's group. So just should check that one out. So that leads you to stage 4. What we do here is, Mike here, he wrote a program in Windows to actually to hide a function that's simply just going to go out, and when you run the app, it just does an IP config in Windows. Let me go back. So when you do a strings on that program, you'll see the secret moose thing. So if you give it that parameter, a secret moose, it gives you nicely played. The code word is admit mild revival. So the next thing you have to do is actually just put spaces in there, do it again, and you got it, which leads you to this. So this is the mat. So who liked the mat? All right, that's him. So we spent quite a bit of time, Mike spent quite a bit of time with his wife working on the mat. It's octal, that's all it is. And if you went through the time to convert it, you'll get what's laid out here on the left here, which simply says Shmooganography challenge on the left, and you can read it later, we'll post the slides. But the clue is that there's a web URL sitting here that points to an MP3. So you go to the web URL and you get Dual Core's song, The Game. All right, yeah, so the game was legit. I mean, it's you download, you can play it, it'll all look good. but you have to look at the album art. So if you look at the album art here, the next level, look, what's that? See, I wasn't even paying attention. So if you look here very closely, you can see the clues written in here, int 80 weaves rhymes for all to hear, yada, yada, yada. And then you'll see the hex stuff. So Mike decided he put the lyrics.wikipedia.com, and if you actually go into the third word and the beginning letter of that word into the lyrics, then you would actually be able to put the code together. What was that? Victim, kin, kin. So there's a theme to these codes. We're kind of getting there. Stage 7. So we talked about this, what we call a spider that went out and grabbed all these web pages in the earlier stage, and that's all it did. Well, we also had a website on that same computer. So all you had to do is you had to try to connect to that computer using HTTPS.
And no one hacked it.
Yeah, no one hacked it, thank God. And you would actually get this here, this site. Basically what it's saying is we already gave you the clue in the code. So if you look a little closer, it was a cert. And most people just tend to say, okay, well, this cert come up, there's an issue with it, whatever. Okay, let me just go through. If you actually look at the cert in the email address for the issuer, you also see add this vim at code, there's your code, and then the clue was advertisements can be deceiving, shmoography is no exception. So that should lead you, well, there was 4 posters hanging up. Here, they looked identical, but they really weren't. So if you took pictures of all of these guys, and overlapped them, you actually see that the spaces in the posters would actually spell this out here. So if you look at the posters here, you can actually see that at the top there's some spaces that are not consistent between each of the posters. All you had to do is kind of merge that together and it will spell that word. In doing that, you would actually see that there's some characters that actually are flipped. They're different. So like poster 1 may be letter A, but then posters 2, 3, and 4 be Z. I don't know. So when you get all that together and get all those different characters together, then that gives you the clue. And I don't remember what the clue was. You remember what the clue was? Is there? Oh, here it is. So the clue was the emint is people, places, or thing. Well, that didn't make a lot of sense. I was hoping you get an anagram out of that one. So the theme is people, places, or things. So the code words were all this here. It doesn't really make a lot of sense, but if you try to do the anagram on it, you actually see these are famous hackers at one point in time. So that was the theme. They're all famous hackers. So we thank all these people, our wives, especially Bruce, Heidi, and Dual Core for letting us use the CD. And if you want to see this more and want to play the game, I can give you the pictures. Just email us.
Thanks. Thanks, guys, for putting that together. If you can't tell, that was an astronomical amount of work to put together. It was amazing. So seriously, thanks, guys. That mat wasn't just pretty; it was octal. Like when you think about that, and that was just one part of it. It's amazing the amount of effort that they put in to the whole thing. So cool. Next, who? Mike and Will. Mike and Will, you guys win sweatshirts for being so cool. Come on up. Yay! Go, Mike and Will. Lockpick Village. I don't know that I have a slide in here for you. So before I forget, do you have things you want to say, give away, and that? Oh, maybe we do later on. Uh-oh. Well, I guess they're coming up anyway. Oh, no. Oh, hey, check that out. You were the next one anyway. Hey, there we go. Are they here? Oh, I'm sorry. You blended in. You're all like camo and stuff.
We got VGA.
Yeah, I got VGA. I got your VGA right here. He's had my VGA.
We're going to age check everyone now.
It's stressful. That's a giant Viagra pill stress ball, by the way. Syncing. There we go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Woo! So thank you for everyone who braved the weather. We had a blast with it, but I'm sure it played heck for some people who couldn't be here, and we all missed them. But in the spirit of things, we continued on. We did the Lockpick Village as always. How many people stopped by? Thank you so much. We love being here. I love every single person who is behind me on this. They have just amazing constitutions, and I kick them up every morning, like at 8 a.m. when we roll back after all the parties. And I can't thank you guys enough. I really love each and every one of you. I love everyone who came and played, who participated. Give us feedback. Please tell us what you liked, what you didn't. The handcuff play area was new this year. I just threw the collection on a table, and I was like, maybe people will play with these. They wound up at every party every night. So tell us more of what you like, and we'll keep bringing them back. We kind of cleaned them a little bit. So Gringo Warrior is our game. I tend to think at contests you should explain it, faster than it takes to take a piss. So This is my simple dumbed down version. It's just hey, let's escape from everything and like look really funny while we do it. And the contestants who play always we think they're great. Infonaut was our fourth place guy. He had a great score, a great time. Apparently there's this new technology. It's like Wi-Fi's or something, and this thing tells you if it's near. So if you have a new enough computer and this thing lights up, I guess you can get on the tubes. Merlin also did very well from 949. He won the handcuffs that everyone wanted to like break into. These awesome new My Favorite Handcuffs by Yule. Well done, Merlin. You should be applauding these people. Come on, these guys kicked ass. Jerry, who wins apparently everything at this conference, was our second place guy this year. He did a great job as always. He got some tool picks. And Rogue blew them all out of the water. Highest score we've ever had in a run of Gringo Warrior. So she takes home the ninja picks that Valtrex makes, and they're gorgeous. He couldn't be here because his wife crotch fruited, but we miss him. We'll see him next year. So yes, thank you for coming. Thank you for learning about locks. We understand that it has a bigger meaning and it applies to the knowledge you take home, but it's just a fucking hoot for us to play around with you guys every year. Thank you guys so much.
Thanks, guys. Oh, yeah. All right. We got one more round of Rosham, and I think what we're going to do is we've got some pretty cool prizes from Tool. These aren't for anything in particular, right? No, sweet. So this is a serious game of Rosham because we got jigglers.
And you got that book set.
I'll get to that in a minute. We got a pick set with a pick holder. We got leftover cloves, little Shmoo cloves. We got another tool pick set, This is hardcore. And then we've got is this the full collection of Rick Dakin Geek Mafia books? The full collection of Rick Dakin Geek Mafia book. Where's Rick? Is Rick around? Rick? Bald? Big bald guy that's not Skydog? Oh, wait, you're not bald. Ooh. Don't anger the staff. All right. So again, really quick, we're going to do the same rules. Everybody stand up. We're going to do this very quickly. All right? Find a neighbor. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Losers, sit down. Find a neighbor. Go, go, go. 1, 2, 3, go. Find a neighbor. Find a neighbor. Come on. Keep going. One more round. Find a neighbor. 2 more rounds. Come on, you can do it. No standing around, sir. No standing around. We're watching you. All right, come forward. Everyone that's left, come forward. Quickly. Come forward. It's not hard, RIT kids. Seriously, it's 3 things. It's deterministic. All right, come up. All right, real quick, we are on round average. So everybody turn to each other, grab a partner. Are we all paired up? All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, do it.
Right here, you two, right here.
All right, losers, go. All right, found another group of people. 1, 2, 3, go.
There's 2.
Okay, how many we got over here? We got 2 over here. How many we got over here? What are we down to over here? No more games right now. We got 1, 2, 3. These guys, they're like showing their hands to each other. I didn't have a rock up my sleeve. It wasn't one. Anyway, all right. Yeah, I did fail. Do we have any extra prizes that we have to give away? What? Oh, we got some more books. All right, so we're gonna just go. Okay, we got all kinds of stuff. Come on up. So I'm gonna hand this over here, and I'm gonna leave. We got more books from Bill from North Stars. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, North Stars Press. They've been great at giving us books and showing up every year. Why don't you guys all slide down this way, and you can fight over the pick sets and the jigglers and the books and all that good stuff. So, all right, real quick. Oh, Deviant, I just erased your slide because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. That's what I think of Deviant. All right, feedback. Please go to feedback.shmoocon.org. Branson and team put a lot of effort into making that work. It makes our lives easier. I know that you're not that interested in making our lives easier, but if you could. Oh, man, that kind of had some inertia. That knocked him over. speaker feedback forms at the reg desk. Like, when was the last time we did that? Like, I guess it's been years since we did that. Yeah, we kind of ran out of steam toward the end here. So, what? Just wait. Hey, before I move on, are there any contests that I forgot? What? No, that was the first thing. G-Mark was here earlier doing the badge thing before he left. That was... Well, I had 3 extra slides for it, as it turned out. I was really nervous about missing it. You gave a whole bunch of stuff away at Podcasters Meetup? How'd that go? It was in here, right? Good. I heard it was like a drunken crew riot or something. Was there a fight? Yeah, Shmoo ball fight. Oh, a good-natured fight. Oh yeah. Okay, I didn't know if like podcasters had like 50-style rumble. It was like, West Side Story. They're all in here, going back and forth. Anyway, I didn't miss anybody. All right, so we're gonna go on to the thanks real quick. We're almost out of here. First off, what? Yeah, we'll hand out prizes later. There's more stuff we don't want to take back to our house, so come up here afterwards. But, oh, wait. Don't come up here afterwards. All right, real quick, thanks to GM and Freshman for running security and the whole security staff. They do a great job every year. Thank you very much, guys. The program selection committee, John Callis and Ben Laurie, who's not here with us, for all their hard work and everyone else that was there. What was the name of the lunch lady on The Simpsons? Doris, who said it? Come on up, you get a prize. Renyer Man gets a prize. There, I'm surprised. WhatShortlived.com made founders Todd Kreitzelman and Stephen Partner not briefly rich when their stock soared to 606% on its first day? Nope. Boogers? What is this, WKRP? Booger! It was the Globe. They fail. All right, sorry, you failed. Wikipedia, either that or Wikipedia was wrong, which never happens. Hey, has somebody got a toolkit without their case? Sweet. All right, next. Networks Labs. Again, big thanks to the Labs guys, Ken and Louise, and everyone else who participated and helped out with that. It's fantastic work, so yay, go Labs. Vendors. For some vendors, I think this is kind of a strange thing to walk into. This is not like a CSI or one of the other security conferences where people are generally polite and wearing suits. People probably have welts from Shmoo balls. You go home and try to explain that to your spouse. What's that bruise from, honey? Oh, it's from a Shmoo ball. Oh, is that what they do in Halo when you kill someone? Oh, a few people got it. So, not that guy. Anyway, but seriously, thanks to the vendors for showing up and participating and being active participants in ShmooCon. It really does help because as much as we showed it on the con how much we brought in from sponsorship and how much we've got in from ticket sales, the vendors really help make all the extra stuff happen, like the parties and all that kind of thing. So big thanks to all our vendors. Yay! Woo! Contest people, I will tell you right now, running a contest is kind of a thankless job because you do your job, people come in and have fun and they leave and they kind of say thank you, but then you still have to clean up the mess afterwards. It's a lot of work to go and run a contest and come here early and leave late and keep track of your gear so it doesn't get stolen and keep the puking people off the keyboards or whatever else is going on. But a big thanks to everyone that ran contests. Great job, guys. Go, yay team. Woo! Big thanks to the registration team led by Tamsin and worked by Emily, and people are still there. They're still breaking down. Carrie was there. There are a whole bunch of people working registration. For those that weren't at the con, again, this year we registered on average one person every 6 seconds for the during the start of the con. So it's a hard thing to do, and they do a great job. And every year it just goes like clockwork. I encourage you. You don't need to stand in line next year. I say this every year. This isn't. We're not polite. We're not supposed to stand in line. But on the flip side, there's no reason to. We have plenty of bags. We're always going to have the swag usually. It's always good when you have a conditional with an absolute in a sentence. It makes it more powerful that way. Big thanks to the AV crew this year. This was the most complicated audiovisual that we've done. We had a bunch of people working with Ted, helping manage all the cameras and stuff. So that was Tanya and Martin and Brian and Preston and Dave helped out. And a couple people randomly get knighted by Ted periodically, especially early in the morning when no one else is there. Ted's like, push that button, and that button, and then move that camera. And people are like, I'm in the wrong room, dude. Like, I'm not even staying here. Adam, Nick Farr, and Preston also, and they helped with the streaming video on Ustream, high internet, and they helped with just everything staying on the rails. So it's very important to us to capture what goes on here, and it may seem a little seat of the pants at times, but we find it really important to make sure that the information that gets disseminated here can get in other people's hands. Snow or no snow, we'll keep doing the Ustream. We'll keep trying to put more information to people's hand in real time. And God bless Nick Farr for running shuttle service when the city of D.C. won't even do it. So thank you, Nick. Nick keeps people out of jail and alive. It's fantastic. Nick's a great guy. And I'm sorry, what was that? You want me to ask questions of people online? Oh, he proxy questions for people online. Nick is like a Swiss Army knife. He can bend. Ooh.
I thought you were going to say something about the spoon.
No spooning. Seriously, just air it. It's like a meteorite falls out of the sky. Ticket sales and registration. Brian, did the yeoman's job and struggled with, ticket sales in the force of a tidal wave of people trying to buy tickets. So big thanks to everyone that was involved in that. Big thanks to the Hacker Arcade staff this year, which was, I think, basically the same as the TF2 staff for all intents. The hotel staff, first of all, Brian and the Hacker Arcade staff and all those guys. Yay, go team. Woo! And the hotel staff, God's honest, I mean, it's tough to work hospitality. Like, I've done it, and Heidi, we worked it up in Juneau, which was really exciting, because people want to know when the Bears are going to come out. Like, what time do the Bears show up? Oh, well, they're on break today, And they get off a cruise ship that's in the ocean, and they ask, how far above sea level are we? And you look over the dock. 8 feet. But, and I'm sure a lot of you worked hospitality. It's hard to deal with people at times. And I think, the Marriott staff that was here this weekend, a lot of them slept here in the hotel. They didn't even necessarily want to be here, but they were here because it was good money for them, or they had to stay here because of their job or whatever it was. But man, it was a tough weekend to be working hospitality in DC. We were pretty much the only thing going on in this venue this weekend, and these guys were working huge shifts and not seeing their family for days on end, and not because they wanted to be at a cool con, but because it was their job. So big thanks to the Marriott and the Marriott staff. Big thanks to the speakers. It was tough for some of them to make it in, but they all, they worked really hard. They got here. They presented good stuff. Attendees, again, for those that didn't see the numbers that are on the con, we were only about 100 people short of where we were last year, respect to people that we checked in on basically the same number of tickets sold. So we had about 10% attrition due to probably the weather, which isn't bad considering some places around here got 30 inches of snow. That's not bad. So we appreciate you coming out here, making it worthwhile. We were going to be here regardless, so it's nice that you came here to keep us company for the weekend. Thanks to the press and podcasters. We had a lot of press interest this year. The podcasters were here doing their job too. So getting good publicity for everybody and trying to get the word out. So go press, go podcasters. Woohoo! Yay! It's almost over, folks. I swear to God. Finally, thanks to Heidi. She does this job all the time. No. Speech. I'd hand her the microphone, but I know she would throw it right back at me. So anyway, in all seriousness, please travel safely today or whenever you choose to travel. Check the websites around here. Look for whatever's open, whatever's safe. But in all seriousness, I know you all want to throw shmoo balls, but we're really interested in packing shit up and getting out of here. So if you could, refrain until next year, hold your angst until, next February, we'd appreciate it. No. All right, I'm closing. We're going to go away now. Bye-bye. Come back next year.